I had a friend of mine who was just here last weekend who's a retired police officer that worked in various capacities in some of the rougher areas of Chicago, as well as an undercover officer in motorcycle gangs and different things throughout the years. He was involved in an undercover operation one time downtown Chicago, not that long ago. They were waiting for their informant to show up at this particular location. They heard gunshots just a block away, multiple gunshots. So there's a gun battle going on. My friend looked at the other officers he was with and he's like, hey, man, if you guys want to run and jump on that, I can wait here for the guy and you guys can go take care of that. And looked at him and they said, why? If we go there and we catch him and we shoot him and we wind up in a conflict, we're going to wind up on CNN and we're going to wind up prosecuted. If we go there and we don't catch him in the act, but we arrest him, the district attorney's going to let him go. They'll be out on the street no matter what before we even finish doing our paperwork. There's the reality of police officers day after day going into the worst, most violent areas any city has, putting their life on the line literally to arrest people who are hurting innocent people, and then watching those people walk completely free because the district attorney refuses to press charges, not because there's not evidence, but because they're pursuing some form of social justice. How many times does an officer have to do that before he just says there's no point? There's no point. He's going to be back on the street before I even finish doing my paperwork. He's going to be back out there. For the justice system to work, everybody has to be involved. The district attorney has to be willing to prosecute. The police officers have to know that the city council, the mayor, have their back, will protect them if they're actually doing their job well in the way they should be, if they're doing it correctly. And then they have to know that the district attorney is going to press charges and prosecute these people. And when that happens, you can very quickly clean up a city and make it safer. We have evidence of this. You can see what happened in New York. New York in the 70s looked a lot like New York starting to look now. Yet they did a complete turnaround, and for a while, New York was one of the safest big cities on planet Earth. I was there during that time. I was walking around at 3 a.m. with my wife, and I felt perfectly safe. It's not like that anymore. For it to be like that again, we'll have to do what they did, which is prosecute, put lots more officers on the street, stop the bad guys, prosecute the bad guys, get them locked away because it's the same violent people committing the same crimes over and over again. That's what has to happen. That's not happening now, and everybody has to be involved. The police officers can't do that part by themselves.